Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I wanted to show two things that are actually pertaining to this firewall specialization that I haven't seen anybody speak about. Maybe it's just I need to watch more videos, or maybe I'm just not paying attention. But I think they're actually quite critical and game changing depending on your play style. In fact, in most cases, this would be a nice incentive to use this. The first one is the modification for your weapons that actually comes with the specialization, and it is actually tied to speccing your shotgun 100% complete. Every specialization has some kind of modification of some kind that's tied to the weapon in that category. Well, not every, I say that. Well, yes, every specialization so far, if you go ahead and look at them, they have something tied to a specific weapon, some kind of a mod or something of that sort. You go ahead and you see it. Survivalist has this mag, and then I think it has some kind of a scope when it comes to the marksman rifles. Where is it? That's your survivalist. Sorry, I meant sharpshooter has the scope. Survivalist has the mag. Now, in terms of the firewall has a 10% critical hit damage mod that's for your underbarrel. And this thing, if you're building like a crit build for your assault rifle, this is going to change the game in terms of adding critical hit damage to your build. And it's a tactical short grip, and it gives you 10% critical hit damage, and you can just go ahead and mod your build with it if you have your firewall specialization active. So that's it. I did not even pay attention to that. I mean, I guess because I was I'm still getting my specializations to 100%. So I was kind of, using that allocation to do other things. But once I had enough, I went ahead and checked it out, and behold, it was actually pretty good. Something that I'm happy that I was able to pay attention to. So that's the first one. The second one is something that you actually, a reward you get if you do stage 1 through 2. Sorry, if you do all the way through stage 2 of your field research, and you get this ammo dump blueprint. Now, the ammo dump blueprint, according to one of my viewers who messaged me and said, hello, the ammo dump blueprint's actually pretty good because of the stats that it rolls. And he said he was able to get one that works for his build. So I said, you know what? Let's bring it here to the table, and let's go ahead and let's roll one live on recording, if you understand what I mean. It's actually a Badger Tough, holster, but it's a named Badger Tough holster. So we're going to go ahead and roll it. And the really cool thing about this named Badger Tough holster is it actually does come with a specific talent. Regularly, for those of you who know enough about the division, Badger Tough will not roll you any kind of talent except you have the named Badger Tough. So 0Fs being the chest piece, and now ammo dump being the holster. But the holster does come with a specific perfectly reassigned talent, which says killing a status affected enemy adds 6 rounds of a random special ammo into your sidearm. Can occur once every 30 seconds. So how you're going to use this build is your own prerogative. And from what I see from the blueprint, according to my subscriber who pointed this out to me, and according to my observations, he's very correct. He did mention that it rolls it rolls and gives you a utility mod slot. So that's actually pretty cool in my opinion. Now, it does give a random bonus here. So I haven't seen anyone. That's the first one I crafted anyways. Let's see what the second one's going to yield. Second one yielded me an offensive mod, which is at 14.5 critical hit damage. So apparently this thing may be rolling high stats in terms of those. My inventory is full. Let's see if it'll give me one with a defensive slot. I really want these gloves. Let me see. What can I delete? See, I hoard so much, I didn't even have room for anything. Isn't that just sad?
A few moments later.
Okay, I'm back. I had to go clean out my stash. So we're trying to see if this will roll as a defensive and see what that stat will be if it rolls a defensive stat. So 12% critical hit damage. Okay. Let's see if we can get a defensive. Please roll defensive, and let me get this video done. Whatever. 13.5% critical chance, a critical hit chance. So I guess that's the trend, to roll you some stats, and it has a utility mod slot, and it has perfectly reassigned. So maybe this will go for some kind of sidearm based build. For some people that use their sidearm to build and maybe want to use the bulwark, is that how you call it? The big old shield that's here. Let me see in our skills. There's a big shield that you can use the sidearm with. I think it's called the bulwark. Yeah. And this is actually one of the better shields that you have in the game. Its health is just significantly better than the other ones, in my opinion, nonetheless. But it's also pretty good. So you can use that. You can also use a deflector shield as well and run a sidearm build. And this is a build that has 0 skill power. Yet these things have almost and the bulwark has 500,000 HP, and the deflector ballistic shield has almost 500,000. If I were to spec with all my shield skill power mods, which I have a bunch, I can definitely get that number maybe closer to 1 million if I do a good job doing, a skill build. So these are two things in the, that go with the firewall specialization, field research, and all that stuff that I feel like, many people have missed and not speaking about. And I wanted to just show it to you in this video. So I'll get out of here. Thank you very much for your time and audience. I appreciate you guys so much. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.